Sundowns was obviously the better team in this game. We were playing better than Borussia Dortmund of Germany.
Mamelodi Sundowns 3, Dortmund 4. An incredible effort from Mamelodi Sundowns against a European side to only lose by 1 goal. What a team. We are not disappointed. All South African fans, we are not disappointed.
If they told Borussia Dortmund of Germany that Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa, we play them football like this, they will not believe it.
Congratulations to the Sundowns. You can't even bash the Sundowns for this performance.
The Mamelodi Sundowns versus Dortmund ended up being a great game. But I had to talk about this goal because, bro, what?
You know, there are some South Africans who were saying, Grand Zilla, you are going to cry, you are going to breathe. You are going to regression the day you ever came after us. Who is crying now?
Siata is sundown. Siata is sundown.
First of all, before we dive into this game and break things down, let me say this. It is no fluke that Mamelodi are the most dominant team in South Africa. They are that good. It is also no coincidence that the South African national team is one of the best national teams on the continent at this very moment.
Sundowns was obviously the better team in this game. We were playing better than Borussia Dortmund of Germany. Oh my god, Williams, you cost us this. Like, Williams, why? Williams is a goalkeeper I admire so much, but I don't understand what happened in this game. This is a game we were dominating very well. Like Borussia Dortmund, we are chasing shadows in this game. We were better than this team. Who will tell that Sundowns is better and they lost, and he will believe you? Like, I don't understand. These guys came with a tactics. The tactics is to capitalize on our mistakes, and it worked for them. Look at the kind of goals they scored. Controversial fouls that they played counter attack and scored, and the mistake from William that made it a 1-1. That first 10 minutes we were dealing with them. They were just chasing shadows in that game. It's going to be very difficult for us against Fluminense. But let's just hope and see how it goes. I'm very sure Fluminense is going to deal with Usan, but the last game, man, is going to be very well. But it's a good thing is that it did not eventually end in 4-1. We eventually got 3 goals and almost got the equalizing goal that would have made it a draw. They say that he who fights to run away lives to fight another day. Hopefully, the next game we're going to get a good result. But I'm just angry.
Mamelodi Sundowns 3, Dortmund 4. An incredible effort from Mamelodi Sundowns against a European side to only lose by 1 goal. What a team. We are not disappointed. All South African fans, we are not disappointed. We are impressed with the courage, the teamwork, the team spirit. And this is still a huge chance we qualify to the last 16 of the Club World Cup. Big congratulations to all Mamelodi fans. A brilliant effort. But sadly today, Dortmund are the ones with the 3 points, but we go again and play our next game and qualify for that last 16. We stick together as a team, guys. No heads down. Mamelodi Sundowns on top. We're going to win the Club World Cup.
If they told Borussia Dortmund of Germany that Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa, we play them football like this, they will not believe it. If they told Borussia Dortmund that Mamelodi Sundowns will score them 3 goals in a game, they will not believe it. With the performance I saw this night, if Sundowns go to Germany, they will contest for that Bundesliga. We were obviously the better side in that game. Did you see our first goal, Ribero's goal? That is world class goal. Like, when he scored that goal, I was like, damn. Now these people, they hype themselves for Europe. They're just hyping themselves in Europe. This is a good team from Germany that contests in the high level of the UEFA Champions League, struggling to beat a team from Africa. Man, I'm impressed. Yes, we lost. Yes, but there is one good thing about losing. When you lose and you're also happy with the performance of your team. Yes, I'm happy with the performance of the Mamelodi Sundowns players, except Williams. Yes, he did some good saves, but that mistake he did was just the thing that spoiled everything. Why I am happy with this performance is that FIFA will now recognize that the boys from Africa, not just the boys from Africa, Mamelodi Sundowns especially, is a very good team, and I'm very sure that after this tournament their rating will definitely go up. We will hope that in our next game against Fluminense that we're going to win them. We're not going to give them any respect. I don't care if they are from Brazil. They are going to be the first Brazil to lose a game in this competition against Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa.
Congratulations to the Sundowns. You can't even bash the Sundowns for this performance, because they almost came back against Borussia Dortmund. Against a Borussia Dortmund that were balling them. At some point, balling them to the level that we thought that some people thought that it was going to be more than 4. It was going to be 5-1 or 6-1 or something. That was going to be disgraceful. But the Sundowns fought back. The Sundowns changed their tactics, and this is very important. The ability of a manager to change in game and make the right substitutions and make the right tactical adjustment to be able to push that team to the next level. The Sundowns almost came back against Borussia Dortmund. They saw what was happening, they adjusted their game, they changed what needed to be changed, and they almost came back. So you can't really come out and bash them or laugh at them or whatever, because they fought tooth and nail to do what was necessary. So what I say is kudos to the Sundowns. Kudos to the Sundowns. As a Kaizer Chiefs fan, when you see the fighting spirit, they put in their best, they put in the fighting spirit or what we saw to be their best, and they did what was necessary. So kudos to the Sundowns. They tried. Simple as that.
The Mamelodi Sundowns versus Dortmund ended up being a great game. But I had to talk about this goal because, bro, what? In the 11th minute, out of absolutely nowhere, Sundowns Ribero comes up with probably one of the goals of the tournament. Out of nowhere, just goes, you know what? I'm going to just dribble through the whole team, bro. Like, that's exactly what, bro, it came out of nowhere. He gets the ball around half, and he just keeps going. He beats the last man and just keeps going. And just like that, he's throwing goal and makes an expert finish to make it 1-0. Like, literally, when I say it happened out of nowhere, I was on my phone, I look up, and all of a sudden, he's just like bursting through the middle of the field, and he's throwing goal and slots it away brilliantly. Like, I don't know if it was more of an expert finish, an expert play from Ribero, or it was just Dortmund just falling asleep all of a sudden. It was so weird. Either way, it was a brilliant goal, it was a brilliant moment too. They went 1-0 up in the game. It was a crazy moment. I thought, yo, this could get interesting, until they conceded a goal 5 minutes later. But all that aside, crazy moment from Sundowns, and honestly a pretty entertaining team to watch.
You know, there are some South Africans who were saying, Grand Zealand, you are going to cry, you are going to breathe. You are going to regression the day you ever came after us. Who is crying now? He who raf. You people understand some the English I'm about to say. Don't bring me for shocking like that. This is the way I was born. Wait, let me try it again. He who raf the best. Yeah, that's the way they say it. South Africans, he who raf South Africans, he who raf the best. And I'm the raf person, the raf person who raf. So I'm raffing at you people now. But either way, let's forget about this. My memory is under the really shy there. They played better than really expectations. Honestly, I didn't expect them to put on a fight. And I believe that if they push on this kind of spirition, to play against that Brazilian side, I believe that they could qualification. You know, there's a part in me who actually wants them to qualification, but there's another part in me who is saying that Grand Zealand, you are going to lose your cucumber if the qualification or your eyebrow. So right now, my feelings are conflictions right now. But either the way, may God help them to qualification. I know some of people actually think that I hate them, but some people who know me very, very well, they'll know that I love them. But it's just that I cannot support them openly, because if I do, they will not win, you know. I don't want to carry my bad rock and come to their shame. If you think I'm lying, ask Kaizer Chiefs supporters. They can explanation better to you. Don't forget to write a share. One love.
Siata is sundown. Siata is sundown. See, guys. Yes, it has happened. They have collected a defeat. But damn, what a performance to be proud of. Oh, what a time. See, in life they say, yes, we can all make mistakes. But this time around, they understood that they've made mistakes. But there, they gave that push to say, they don't know who we are. We are the Yellow Nation. We nearly fell off that yellow wall. We'll meet again. Oh, what a time to be alive, to witness the beauty, the strong feelings that comes from being an African side. Oh, today they felt it. Them go feel it. They felt it. The whole of the world felt it. That something is happening in the southern part of Africa. No joking, guys. Yes, today's match, there's a lot to learn. But then, we're going forward. We'll be looking at the next one, and that is Fluminense. Don't worry, they will be fumigated. Oh, more.
Congrats to Mamelodi Sundowns. Unfortunately, they lost by 4-3, and 2 of those 4 that they gave to Dortmund were errors. So they actually were the better team on the night. They just couldn't get over the line, but very, very well done to Sundowns. They certainly left their mark. And now it's on to the final group game against Fluminense, which they need to win just to secure and be sure that they can go through. So well done to Sundowns, unlucky on the night.
Mamelodi Sundowns Nation, I'm just going to come out and say it, we should have won this match. Do not, people that did not watch this match, especially that first half, gaslight you into thinking that Borussia Dortmund completely walked over Sundowns. Telling you in that opening 15-20 minutes, a Sunderwana were absolutely immense. Ribero Costa with an amazing solo goal. Dashlik Matthews as well had the opportunity to score quite a few times. I felt like he was a bit indecisive. But overall, we were playing well and looked like the dominant side. However, unfortunately, it has to be said, a mistake by Ron Williams changed the entire complexion of the match, simply giving the ball away for an easy tap-in for the equalizer. Further mistakes in our own half leading to goal number 2 and 3 all before half-time. And the confidence just wasn't the same after that. It's a bit disappointing because I feel like that performance warranted some points, and unfortunately defensive errors ended up costing us the match. It's not over just yet. There is still one more group game for Sundowns to play next week. Going to be a must-win game. Comment down below what you think Sundowns needs to do differently in order to win this match.
Mamelodi may have lost tonight, but Mama definitely won our hearts tonight. Mamelodi on top. There's a reason why I really want them to go far in this tournament. This South African side is so respected and loved. Mamelodi, Mamelodi, the sun's come down, sunny down, Mamelodi Sundown. They won their first game 1-0. They could have won 5-0, 6-0. They won their second game in our hearts. They lost 4-3 on paper, but they should have won this game tonight. They went up against Borussia Dortmund and lost 4-3. This side in South Africa. This is why I say they're better than the Kaizer Chiefs. I'm so sorry, I had to admit that one. But yeah, a proper video of Mamelodi Sundowns had to be made. I was waiting to go home and make this video, and I just had to say, this team right here, they're going far. This team right here put some more respect on their name, Mamelodi Sundowns. They just need to win their next game and they qualify. And I'm praying and I'm hoping they win their next game. It's going to be tough. I think they play Inter Milan, but please, Mamelodi, find your way to beat them.
So let me be realistic. See, when the Sundowns were losing 4-1, I was getting ready to create videos to call for you guys. I was getting ready. And then all of a sudden, the Sundowns began to fight. And they fought. And they came back to 4-3. And you can't fault them for that. You can't laugh at them. No. They gave their heart, they put in their heart into this thing. You can't fight them, you can't come for them. There were adjustments made, and those adjustments resulted in 4-2, 4-3. Okay, you can't fault them for that. So all the things that I was planning to do, I can't do it anymore. Right? Yeah, you have to be fair. If it was 4-1, you could come for them. If it's 4-3, they fought back their way back, almost equalized. You have to give them their flowers. At the end of the day. I mean, you might not be a Sundown fan, but you got to give people their flowers when they fight back like this. When people are willing to fight back to this level, you got to give them their flowers. Simple as that.
First of all, before we dive into this game and break things down, let me say this. It is no fluke that Mamelodi are the most dominant team in South Africa. They are that good. It is also no coincidence that the South African national team is one of the best national teams on the continent at this very moment. Mamelodi is good, South Africa is good. If you look at the way they played, look, you'll be marveled. So Mamelodi were beaten by Dortmund by 4-3. Now let's go into the game. They took the lead through Ribero, and that goal epitomizes why they are one of the best clubs or the best run club in world football. Quick passes, quick movement, individual brilliance is what resulted into the first goal. 2 touches, and then this guy got the ball. His first touch took a player off the equation. He knocked it, and then look, nice goal. But after they scored the first goal, then the catalog of mistakes happened. I don't know why teams are so engrossed in playing out from the back. A simple pass to Ribero Williams, you're under pressure, put it in, and then he gave a wrong pass that made Dortmund to equalize. The second goal, they lost the ball in the mid zone. Dortmund turned over possession. They got the second goal. The third goal, a low cross. I don't know what Ribero Williams was thinking, and then he punched the ball back into the dangerous position. Joe Bellingham gave Dortmund the third goal. The fourth one was actually a well-worked goal by Dortmund. They tried pushing back. They got 2 goals, but it was too late. They didn't have time. You look at how the game went in the prefix of the game. Mamelodi were the better side. They played really, really well. Mokoena was orchestrating things. They did well. Just as some mistakes was the reason why they lost. And if you are a Ghanaian club watching the way Mamelodi is playing, you should feel ashamed of yourself.
What a match that was, even for the neutral. Sundowns 3, Dortmund 4, we've just seen Mamelodi Sundowns go toe-to-toe with one of the European giants in Borussia Dortmund, despite losing 4-3, a really proud, spirited performance. And let's be honest, Dortmund were incredibly lucky. You know, a couple of unforced errors from Sundowns gave them a couple of goals. Sundowns definitely deserved to get something from this game. It's a disappointing result in the grand scheme of things, but 4-3, they should be super proud of that performance. Really, really good in difficult conditions in the heat. But what a start they had. Ribero, what a tournament he's having. What a solo goal that was. He put Sundowns 1-0 up. Great start, great run, great finish. But then Dortmund, with 4 goals to make it 4-1, they didn't deserve to be 4-1 up. And some of the goals were just unforced errors. Ronwen Williams, wrong way Williams. What was that back pass? Straight up, setting up Nemesha to make it 1-1. That's not like him. Then Girassi makes it 2-1. Then Joe Bellingham gets his first goal for Dortmund to make it 3-1. Then 4-1. Unlucky own goal from Madal when Svensson puts the ball in. But another goal for Rangers, 4-2. Brilliant ball in from McQuainer. Then 4-3. Motiba off the bench. And it could have been 4-4 if Dortmund weren't time wasting at the end. Now, 4-3 loss, I know, but it's all going to come down to that last game against Fluminense. Sundowns are well in this. They should be super proud. If they can get a result in match day 3, they could be well on their way to the last 16. But I know they lost 4-3 to Dortmund. You've got to be very proud. As a South African supporter of any club, you've got to give them credit. They're doing the business on the world stage. Up the Sundowns!